Hey YouTube, it's Danielle. I'm just giving you a short little video. I have gastric bypass scheduled for April 7th, and the past 8 days I've been on a liquid diet. And the first day or two was super easy, and the third day I woke up really hungry and was tired of everything. But it hasn't been that bad, honestly. You just have to make up your mind every morning that this is what you're going to drink or eat and we'll drink, and that's all you're going to drink. And as long as you can make that up in your mind, it's all right. I couldn't do it for more than 2 weeks though, and I don't even know if I can do it, the other 6 days. I'm going to try to do it, but obviously if I had that much self-control, I wouldn't be in this situation where I'm needing gastric. And I'm getting a lot of negative feedback from all my employees. They ask me, of course they're going to ask why, I'm on the liquid diet, and I'm telling everybody that I'm getting gastric done because the more people know, the more people that can hold me accountable, because I don't want to be the one that everybody's talking about. Oh, she got gastric 2 years ago and she's, doesn't even look like it. Because there's a couple people at my job that have had it done that messed up. Like the first year, they were fine, and then I guess they started experimenting with foods, and they got more comfortable eating, the bad food like sweets, and I can't sit there and judge because I know it's going to be hard. It's a lifestyle change, but they got it done when it was first starting out, and I think pretty much, they didn't have any guidance or any direction, and it wasn't taught to them like it is with the newer people who are getting it done, because I've heard every single doctor, it's a tool, if you don't use it right, it's not going to work, and that's been drilled in my head over and over, and I don't think it was for them. I think it was a quick fix. You're going to drink your protein shakes, you're going to do your diet, and then it's just a miracle. You're going to be skinny. And they got skinny, and then they got fat again. They didn't drink protein shakes I'm telling them everything that the doctor's making me do, and they didn't have to do any of it. Half of them didn't even keep their protein shakes after the first, couple weeks when they're on, soft food. So, and I know they regret it now. And the one lady's about to have another procedure, so I don't know if she's getting gastric again. I don't know what they used on her the first time, but either way, I don't want to be the one that gets talked about, because they talk about those people, and I don't think it's right. But I've had a lot of negative feedback, like, why don't you just stop eating, or why are you getting that done? Why don't you just do it, the natural way and just work out? Stop sitting on your butt. And here's the thing. I don't sit on my butt. I work 10, 12 hours a day, and that's just at work. That's not my home duties, taking care of my children, taking care of my husband, taking care of the household. I am on the go from 4:30 in the morning half the time to, 11 o'clock at night when my husband gets home. And to those people who think that all fat people are lazy, you really need to just stop being so ignorant, because a lot of people are not lazy. They just make the wrong choices. Or like me, I don't like meat. I'm not vegetarian. I just don't really like meat. And I eat vegetables, but a bulk of my food all day is bread or mashed potatoes or noodles. I could make a meal out of rolls and mashed potatoes and gravy. That's just what I like. And some people like meat and could live off of just meat. I couldn't. And they think you eat all day and eat sweets. I don't really eat sweets, I'll have a craving here and there, but a bulk of mine is I'm eating the wrong things. I'm eating too much of something at a time, because by the time I actually eat, I may have spent all day not eating anything because I'm busy at work. I have a very hectic job, I'm making sure everything else is good. So by the time I get home at 9 o'clock at night, I realize, Danielle, you haven't eaten all day. and by then I'm starving, and I am just like a monster. I'll go through my and I'm eating too much because I feel like I've been starved, and I don't, I'm eating fast because, it's late at night, you're hungry, and then, your mind and your stomach are not connected. Your body's telling you, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, but you're eating so fast, your stomach can't catch up with, your mind saying, hey, I've been full. And it's not always the right things. I mean, I know there's a lot of mothers out there. I mean, anybody in general, like, you have to work your butt off nowadays to, keep your job and go anywhere with your job. And sometimes when I am driving from school to go drop my kids off to go back to work on my only break at work, I have to stop by a drive-thru. And sometimes it's a salad, but I can't eat a salad driving to work because I have 20 minutes. And so a lot of times it's a hamburger or a chicken sandwich. I don't eat fast food all the time, but a lot of times, it's that. And that's not good for you. And I love vegetables, love salad, but when I have it at home, I have that plus something else. And it's too late at night, and I go to bed right afterwards. And, it's a really frustrating answer. People are really rude. And I live in, like, corset shirts. They have these tank tops at Walmart that I think they're called something skinny, whatever, but they're really, really tight compression tank tops. And it smooths you out, makes you look like you don't have any bumps, And obviously you can tell I'm big, but you're not big enough to get it. Well, guess what? Your insurance company won't let you get gastric unless you meet all of the guidelines. So it's not like I just have, a couple pounds overweight. I just have a little bit of, weight to lose. I have 100 plus pounds to lose. I am 5'2" and I am 240 something, and I shouldn't weigh that much. I am 100 and almost 30 pounds overweight. So for you to sit there and judge like I'm doing something wrong or I'm copping out, it's not your place to judge me. I'm a big girl. I make my own decisions. And, I just really wish people were more understanding and supportive. Because the people I know have had it done, I'm like, good for you. Nobody wants to be fat. And if it was, as simple as just eating, nobody would be fat. It's a mental thing. Honestly, I mean, something has happened at some point in your life for you to have this relationship with the food that you have. I had awful upbringing. Bad shit happened to me from day one, it seemed like. And I'm not asking for a pity party. I'm just saying, a lot of times I had food. And it made me feel better for a minute. So it's not just like, I'm just fat, I'm a fat, slobby, No. You have a problem with, relating your feelings and food. And, it's not everybody has that problem, but a majority of fat people are not just fat because they are just gluttonous, A lot of times there's an underlying matter there. If people who have been skinny their whole life and has never had a problem with their weight or consider being 10 pounds overweight and having to lose, a problem, don't understand. So, and everybody's free to their own opinion. You could say whatever you want. I just wish people would be more informed before they try to judge you for, for a decision you're making. My decision is to be healthy. I stopped smoking 2 years ago. I'd smoked for 13 years. I started when I was 12 years old, up until the time I was 25. And I could stop smoking, but somewhere in my mind, like, I couldn't stop being fat, and I'm thinking to myself, you could stop smoking, you can stop, eating the wrong things. And I would drop 20, 30 pounds and feel really good, and then boom, it'd creep right back up, and then some. So I know I'm going on and on, and I usually don't have this long of a video, but I just really wish, some people were more supportive. And there's a lot of people at my job and in my life that are very supportive, but then there's a lot of really judgmental people, But that's neither here nor there. I've had 8 days on the liquid diet. I've not cheated. I've wanted to once or twice, but I just fought the urge. It's very hard to, especially when you've had a very stressful day at work, or, that little quiet time, like when I put the kids to bed and it's just me for like a half an hour until my husband comes home, and you just want to sit on the couch and watch a show and just peace and quiet. And, just enjoy your night. But anyway, I have 6 more days. I'm pretty sure I can do it. Easter's coming up, and I haven't told like my in-laws that I'm getting it done. I don't know why. We just kind of pass each other. We really don't have a lot of communication the last couple months. It's been really busy, but I'm gonna have to let them know. And Easter is gonna be a little bit hard because my favorite mashed potatoes and rolls are gonna be there, but I might have a little bite, but I'm just gonna try to stick to it as close as I can, and get myself ready for how it'll be like after surgery. And I guess I got everything off my chest that I needed to. I'm really excited. 6 more days left. I can hardly, like, every time I think about it, my heart just starts thumping in my chest. And, I just can't believe it's finally here. Like, I've been waiting 2 years, and it's kind of hard to believe that I've gotten to where I can actually get it done. I always thought in the back of my mind, like, something was gonna, happen, and it wasn't gonna actually go through, or my insurance wasn't gonna cover it, or I don't know, but I just really had a lot of doubts that it would actually happen. And it's happening. And so me and my husband have talked. He's really nervous. He's never, like, had any sort of medical procedure done. He's never even had a tooth pulled or filled or drilled or anything. Like, he's, like, perfect health, and he is so scared. Like, he hates doctors, and the fact that I'm going to be put all the way under, even though I have for both my children, like, and for a foot surgery, he's really freaking out. And he's, every night, I'll be there for you. If anything happens to you, the girls are taken care of. And I'm just like, I appreciate it, but stop freaking out so much, That makes me worry, and I'm trying to be the calm one. But that's about it. I mean, my mind's just kind of everywhere right now. Oh, I did get a mortar and pestle today because I got a pill crusher, but everybody's telling me the pill crusher is not going to work very good, and you should just have, like, the little bowl with the stick in it and crush it. I have both, but I bought all my vitamins today. I read up on my EAS protein drinks. I have the powder, the pure protein, but I hate it, and so I got some pre-mixed stuff that I will, like, take to work with me, and I'll get over it. I mean, I'm really trying not to just eat because I love the taste of something. I'm trying to just eat because my body needs some fuel. So that's what I'm working on, is trying to get my mind, away from, living to eat and thinking about, oh, I wonder what I'm going to make tonight when I get home, or this will be good, and thinking about food, So that's about it. I mean, I feel better now. I got everything off my chest. The people at work, if you see this, it's how I really feel, so get over it. If you feel like I'm talking about you, then I probably was talking about you. So it is what it is. And I think a lot of them are just jealous. Not of me, but a lot of them are giving me this negative feedback or overweight themselves. And I think that they're unhappy with themselves, but they're not doing anything about it. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounded so conceited to me just now. But let me get this clear. I don't think they're jealous of me. I think they're a little jealous of the fact that I'm getting this done. And, I mean, they have the means to do it. We have the same insurance. We make, we all work in the store. So it's not like any of us are in completely different, like, money classes. I had to save up for 2 years. So, I mean, they're able to do it if they put their mind to it and they're actually dedicated to it. You shouldn't knock somebody else down because you feel bad. And I think that's, it's what they're doing. I'm completely happy. And there's just some people in life that just do not like to see people happy. And you just gotta let the haters hate and just ignore their asses. Sorry for my language, but, I'm the kind of person, I love people, and I like people to be happy, and I don't like anybody to feel miserable. And to just tear somebody down just to do it because you feel like crap inside is just a really awful thing to do. And anybody that knows me knows that I like everybody, I want everybody to like me, I'm a people pleaser. And I guess that's why I'm still talking about this, because it really bugged me today. People that I thought, were, not friends, but like, you know, good associates, you know, chit chat at work and do everything, but I don't know. I'm going to just ignore it now. And my kids are super excited. They're like, oh, they're going to cut the fat off of you. I don't think they really understand like what the whole thing is. I'm just explaining to them that, you know, I'm going to be healthier and I'm going to be gone for 2 days, and that's about it. That's it. I think I've vented enough. 15 minutes is way too long for a YouTube video. I'm sorry. My next video will be the morning of, maybe the night before. Probably the night before, because I'm not going to sleep. But I will see you guys in a few days. Bye.